Hi, you guys. I just realized my battery is very low, but we're going to try to do a quick one anyway. There's something about getting in under the wire. So we'll just see how this goes. Getting in under the wire. You know, I think something is like the expiration date is very soon on some situation. Do or die. Well, that's a terrible expression, but shoot your shot. Queen of Swords. Queen? Yes, Queen of Swords. A boundary setter, a truth teller, expects the truth, and will move on from any situation that doesn't provide that. You know, if there's been some manipulation, Five of Swords, some attempt to shame somebody or downgrade somebody, and I noticed for the first time, there's a person lying down in the kayak, in the canoe. Almost like it was a protective energy, like Moses in the bulrushes, something about just getting out of some sort of bad situation. Because Queen of Swords understands and is clear, and she has gotten the message, I think from her guides. You know, she's attending to truth. Two of Wands, about which way to go. You know, she's in the boat, she's ready, she's, I think, on her way, and there's this kind of liminal space between where she's been and where she's going to go. And there's a decision ahead about which direction. I think this queen does not want to operate out of bitterness. You know, she wants to be clear and concise without being cruel or bitter. Four of Wands. She may be moving toward that more stable relationship. Wands indicate direction. Which way do I go to get here? You know, and I'm going to do it. It might be, because this is also a contemplative, like, in traditional Rider-Waite, it shows the person with the globe standing at the threshold. So it's something sort of in the planning stage, something that's being thought about, trying to see clearly the direction that this needs to take. And it may be something that needs to be done soon because there's an under the wire aspect. Four of Wands followed by Four of Pentacles. You know, there's a danger of getting stuck, of being trapped in the same old place, not able to move beyond this construct, beyond this frame of reference. That's the danger. Queen of Swords has made the decision to get out of some sort of situation, I think, while there's still time. Three of Swords. You know, this is a card of pain and of heartbreak, of something somebody went through that was devastating. And I think for a time, this Queen of Swords may have been stuck there, trying to get out, trying to get away. Fours are, again, stability, but this is a kind of fresh, hopeful, youthful stability. It's got the bear cubs there, right? It's something new. It's something we're on our way to, out of a situation that was fixed and rigid and that we couldn't get on our way to anything. We kept running into some sort of wall. And it had to do with heartbreak. Maybe we lingered there a long time. And I say we, it could be you, it might not be, it might be somebody you're dealing with. On Four of Wands, Four of Swords. I mean, we did this the other day. We got all these fours. 4 and 4 and 4 is 12. 12 in Major Arcana is Hangman. There's a need for healing. The healing of the heartbreak. The healing of the stuck energy. Maybe 4 years spent in a place that was hurtful, ultimately. Disappointing. And you're healing that opportunity to get to the new place, the fresh place. Yeah. There is a choice, though. Tell us about the Three of Swords, please. 10 of Wands, well, putting down that burden. You know, having learned the lessons, you're able to move forward because these burdens, these lessons, these other concerns are behind you, and you're steering. It's almost like Wheel of Fortune. You're steering toward a new destiny. And we have the Eight of Wands behind. And the Two of Wands is the steering wheel. Which way do we go? I think you're in control of it. Because Queen of Swords is clear. She knows a truth from falsehood. She knows happiness from this kind of torture energy that's kept her stuck. He, she, them stuck. Queen of Swords, we have Knight of Cups. It's forward movement, following the heart. You know, following not the broken heart. I think Queen of Swords is on the move, and again, not bitter. There's nothing bitter about this. It has to do with love and fulfilling that impulse to move forward to something better and brighter. There's been a decision made, you know, to move on from this. That Two of Wands, getting your sense of direction. And first there is a brief time of a need to rest. Just rest the mind. Because the mind has been in pinned down by something really hurtful. Now you're kind of rocking in the cradle of your intention to be clear and to move forward. King of Cups. On Two of Wands. To move forward, I mean, we have Queen of Swords, King of Wands. There's a kind of an unmatched pair on the board, but sometimes those two different things can be so complementary. This is the loving individual who acts on their feelings. They're protective. They're protective of their own heart, and they're protective of the heart of whoever their partner is as well. And I think they may have done some healing to get to this Four of Wands potential. It's in the potential right now. And there's a critical choice coming. And just tell us quickly about the choice, please, to move on, to reframe it, to get out of Three of Swords energy. Queen of Wands, take the action. And with Queen of Wands, she moves forward in Wands energy. She doesn't look behind her. She doesn't try to lead or persuade anybody else. You know, she knows she has great sense of direction and passion and knows what to do and knows what choice to make. And it's not to linger in hurt. Can you tell us anything about the hurt? Yes. Well, the devil. That's that card of being stuck. You know, in earth energy, being stuck. Being tied to, like an anchor. This boat was trying to go. This swan was trying to swim. And something was weighing it down and preventing growth. Queen of Wands, moving on from it, has made the decision. I mean, what she wants in her life is love. That's what her, she's smart enough to know now is the time. There's some window that's closing. And she's not going to be trapped in this devil energy, some sort of codependent relationship that was really painful. Devil is a card of Capricorn, and I always see it as the ability to work with what holds you back, to see it and work with it. It's shadow energy, and the shadow is being illuminated by this Queen of Wands. Really, virtually impossible to hold the Queen of Wands back, to tie her down. Her, him, whomever. One more. Seven of Cups. Often a card of illusion or confusion or options. In this I see it, the first thing that came to my attention was the focus on the dove. Somebody in their feelings, in their love relationships, going from this toxicity towards some other option, a more promising connection. She knows the difference between, following the heart and not following anything, because you're stuck, you're static, you're anchored in one place. No. Pulling anchor. Somebody's really pulling anchor. One more. Ace of Pentacles. I like that. That's the new beginning, the new possibility. And sometimes it's seen as the new lesson. The takeaway. It's a viable option. It's being offered. Something in this situation is saying, no, in fact, we don't need to stay stuck. That's not a great option. We're innovative, we're inventive, we're independent, and we're going to move forward. And there's an element of not looking back, like, are you following me? Well, I'm busy on my path. Wands energy, the path. And I've made the decision to go for a King of Cups. Somebody anchored in love. We have the killer whales here. And there's a whale image again on the I was going to say pendant. It's not a pendant. It's sort of like the mixing bowl. The cauldron of love. The willingness to choose that. It's a vulnerability, and King of Cups often feels too vulnerable. But I think he's taking that option. One more. Jeez, I'm crow. Moon. Card of Cancer. A card of things as yet unseen. It's almost like pulling up anchor, heading out into a liminal space that's you've pushed off from one shore, you haven't quite gotten to the other shore yet, and there's an element of I don't even consciously know where I'm going. I just know that I'm going. And this will come to consciousness in time. It may come in a dream. It may come in an intuition that seems to come out of nowhere, but it's rising up from your own unconscious, like these creatures that are coming out of the water, drawn by the pull of the moon, by the mystery, by cups energy, water energy. It's a pretty good message. And this is, look at it. It's like a shining star. It's the takeaway, and it's sort of like this is the other shore. You've pushed off from this. You're steering the boat. You've jettisoned what you don't need, and you're steering the boat with these two wands toward this crossroads. This is the other shore, earth energy, where you can land. Plant the seed, continue the growth. And it's a little bit scary, you're going into the unknown, but you're sailing out of this constricted place. And whatever was blocking the moon energy, that intuitive energy of the subconscious rising up and up and up and into your life, has gone from the block to the new beginning. I'm glad I squeeped this in under the wire, and there is a little bit of a sense of that, like don't linger here. You don't belong here, tied to something toxic. Follow your heart. Get out of the darkness. Light up what's been shadow. Your very presence will dispel the darkness. Light up the darkness. Ooh, that's a lovely one. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. We shouldn't linger too long, though. I think there really is some kind of counsel to get in our boat and push off, even if we don't quite know what the other shore is. It's there. It's being offered to us. This opportunity for solid ground. I'm supposed to hide the fact that I'm doing this, but we're transparent here, and I'll see you next time. I love you guys.